Have you ever heard of entire civilizations that simply disappeared from the pages of history? Cities that were once bustling with life, art, science, and power now reduced to ruins, whispers, and unanswered questions? Welcome to a world of ancient puzzles that continue to baffle historians and archaeologists to this day. In today's video, we'll explore the most mysterious lost civilizations in history. These are the cultures that left behind incredible achievements, but also left us wondering what really happened to them. From sunken islands to jungle-covered temples, these civilizations vanished mysteriously, and some left behind nothing but stone monuments and strange clues. So buckle up, because we're counting down the top 10 most mysterious lost civilizations in history, and some of these will absolutely blow your mind. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon, because we've got more ancient mysteries and unbelievable facts coming your way. 10. The Etruscans, Italy's forgotten people long before the Romans ruled the Mediterranean. The Etruscans were thriving in what is now central Italy. These people built temples, created advanced art, and heavily influenced Roman culture, especially in terms of religion and architecture. Their cities were organized, and they had a strong navy that dominated the western coast of Italy. Despite their influence on Rome, the Etruscans mysteriously disappeared into history. Their language remains largely undeciphered, and very little is known about their origins. By the time the Roman Republic rose to power, the Etruscans had already faded, blending into Roman society so subtly that even their history became lost. To this day, much of their culture, religion, and writing remains a mystery, making them one of the most enigmatic civilizations of ancient Europe. 9. Göbekli Tepe builders. The first temple makers imagined a civilization building a massive, religious complex thousands of years before the pyramids or Stonehenge. That's exactly what happened at Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey. Built around 9600 BCE, it's believed to be the world's oldest known temple complex. But here's the catch: we have no idea who built it. These ancient builders didn't have metal tools, pottery, or a written language. Yet they managed to carve massive T-shaped stone pillars, some weighing as much as 10 tons, and arrange them in perfect circular formations. What makes it even more mysterious is that this society was still considered to be made up of hunter-gatherers, not settled builders. No signs of permanent houses or farms have been found nearby. So how and why did they build such a complex site? The answer remains buried in time. 8. The Minoans. The Aegean marvels. The Minoans were an incredibly advanced civilization that lived on the island of Crete in ancient Greece. They're known for creating Europe's first great palatial society, complete with intricate art, vibrant frescoes, and one of the world's earliest plumbing systems. Their capital, Knossos, had multi-story buildings and flowing water at a time when most of Europe was still in the Stone Age. But despite their sophistication, the Minoans mysteriously vanished around 1100 BCE. One leading theory is that the volcanic eruption of Thera, modern-day Santorini, caused a massive tsunami that devastated the island. Others believe an invasion may have contributed to their decline. Their writing system, known as Linear A, has never been fully decoded. To this day, the fall of the Minoans remains one of the greatest mysteries of ancient Europe. 7. The Khmer Empire, builders of Angkor Wat. In the heart of Southeast Asia, the Khmer Empire flourished for centuries. They were the masterminds behind Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument in the world. Their cities were vast, with sophisticated road systems and water reservoirs. At its peak, the capital Angkor may have housed over 1 million people, but in the 15th century, the empire collapsed. The grand temples were left to be consumed by the jungle. Scholars believe a combination of factors such as climate change, war, and religious upheaval contributed to their downfall. But no single explanation fits the scale and suddenness of their disappearance. Even now, researchers continue to uncover hidden cities beneath Cambodia's dense forests, trying to piece together how such an advanced society could vanish so completely. 6. The Nabateans, masters of the desert. The Nabateans were a mysterious people who built their empire in the harsh deserts of the Middle East. Their most famous city is Petra in modern-day Jordan, carved directly into rose red rock cliffs. Petra was a major trading hub, connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The Nabateans engineered an advanced water system that allowed them to thrive in one of the most arid places on Earth. Then, in 106 AD, the Romans annexed their territory, and the Nabateans faded from history. Their unique script is still not fully understood, and much of their cultural identity has been lost. How such a thriving desert civilization vanished so quickly remains a puzzle historians are still trying to solve. 5. The Olmecs. Mesoamerica's enigmatic giants, the Olmecs, are often called the mother culture of Mesoamerica. They came long before the Maya and the Aztecs, yet their influence can be seen in both. Their most iconic legacy? Giant stone heads each. One carved from volcanic rock and weighing up to 50 tons. The Olmec civilization thrived along Mexico's Gulf Coast between 1400 and 400 BCE. They developed complex cities, created calendar systems, and practiced rituals that would influence later cultures. But then they simply disappeared. Their writing system hasn't been deciphered, and there's no clear explanation for their decline. What we do know is that they left behind artifacts so advanced, some even believe they were helped by outside forces. 4. The Maya civilization. Astronomers of the jungle, the Maya, were one of the most advanced civilizations in the ancient world. Their knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and architecture was incredible. They accurately predicted solar eclipses and built cities aligned with celestial events. Their cities stretched across present-day Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. Yet many of these cities were mysteriously abandoned centuries before the Spanish conquest. What caused this sudden collapse? Theories range from drought and environmental stress to political unrest and warfare. Despite the mystery, the Maya left behind a complex written language, many of which has now been deciphered. But key aspects of their sudden decline still remain unexplained, making their fall one of history's greatest riddles. 3. The ancestral Pueblones, the cliff dwellers in the American Southwest. The ancestral Pueblones built incredible cliff dwellings and massive stone cities like those at Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon. They were expert astronomers and architects, and they created massive networks of roads, some of which still exist today. However, sometime around 1300 AD, they began abandoning their settlements. The reason? It's still debated. Some historians believe a prolonged drought forced them to relocate. Others point to internal conflicts or changing social structures. Their descendants, like the Hopi and Zuni, still preserve parts of their traditions. But what led to the collapse of their grand cities is still unclear. 2. The Indus Valley civilization. South Asia's silent genius, the Indus Valley civilization, was one of the most advanced ancient societies, and also one of the least understood. With cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, they had complex drainage systems, grid-patterned streets, public baths, and even standardized weights. This was during a time when much of the world was still developing basic tools. Despite all this progress, their cities were suddenly abandoned around 1300 BCE. What's truly strange is that there's no sign of warfare or mass destruction. Climate change and shifting rivers are possible causes, but we can't say for sure. Even more puzzling, their writing system remains undeciphered, meaning we still don't know what they wrote about themselves or why they vanished. 1. Atlantis, the legendary lost city. And finally, at number 1, we have the most famous lost civilization of all time, Atlantis. First mentioned by the Greek philosopher Plato in 360 CE, Atlantis was described as a powerful island kingdom that sank into the ocean in a single day and night of misfortune. According to Plato, the Atlanteans were highly advanced, with impressive architecture, technology, and a strong naval fleet. The problem? There's no archaeological proof that Atlantis ever existed. Some think it was based on real events, like the destruction of the Minoans after the Thera eruption. Others believe it was entirely fictional, a story Plato invented to illustrate moral and political ideas. Regardless, the legend of Atlantis has inspired countless theories, searches, and stories. Whether real or not, it remains the ultimate Symbol of a lost civilization swallowed by time. There you have it. The top 10 most mysterious lost civilizations in history. From ancient cities in the desert to temples buried under jungles and myths beneath the sea, these civilizations challenge everything we thought we knew about the past. Some left behind ruins, others only legends. But they all disappeared, leaving behind one haunting question: why? If you enjoyed this exploration into the ancient unknown, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you never miss more videos like this. History is full of mysteries and we're just getting started. Thanks for watching and stay curious.